Hey, what is up, guys? Evan Aldo. A little bit of a pullback in the market this morning, and we're into the afternoon now. Scalp long in the exclusive Discord, locked in profits, so nice little trade right there. Next take profit coming up. We'll see if we get to it before getting stopped out. Almost about to get stopped out in profit. Not a big deal though. But added to the swing longs a little bit, risk-free trades because they're so well into profits at the stop loss to entry point, because I think we can just got stopped out in profit from the scalp long. That's okay. And ADA entered. That one's a little bit in the red right now. We'll talk about the market at the moment. I do think there's a decent shot we could come down to around 42K. So starting on your 2-week, your VWAP is curving up in the 2-week. And the last time we had the green dot happen, we came up this amount. Last time we had a trigger wave or a wave closer to below the zero line here, we came up, obviously a crazy amount. I don't think we're probably not going to come up that percentage, but we could kind of repeat this area and do something like this with the money flow, and maybe, into April, May, come up this type of percentage, about 135%, bring us up to 75K range to make new all-time highs by, May, June, that area, the way I've been mapping it out. Your weekly green dot confirms in about 5 days, so very strong bullish signal, especially the fact that you had the view up below the zero line for so long and then it comes up. That's pretty bullish, and your RSIs are curving up. Money flow coming out, that's the only more bearish thing. However, I think you're not in the red yet, so there is definitely some hope. Right here, RSIs coming up on your 3-day, still a relatively bullish environment. Your daily view up is curving down. However, RSIs are still coming up, so it wouldn't surprise me if we come down a little bit more, either correct to 42K, which is what I'm looking at very closely. We'll talk about the spiral line there. And yeah, your red dots on your 12-hour right here, indicative of coming down a little bit. I mean, look, the last time we had a red dot, it came down this amount. That was about, let's see, from there to there, about a 7% correction. So from our top here to, 7-8% down to 42, which is what I'm really looking at right now. And 8-hour red dot confirmed. Your 4-hour, you're in the green, but no divergences yet, but it does look a little bit overheated, so it would make sense to come down a little bit more, I would say. Your 2-hour view up curving up, but look at how overheated that is. Money flow is so high. Looks like we would come down a little bit. So I would expect us to come down a bit. And, the market has been very volatile. I mean, just look at these moves, way down, all the way back up pretty quickly. I'd expect us to get a little bit more sideways, kind of choppy like this, or like over here for a bit. Maybe, bounce around there and then break upward to 47. You could come up there by the end of the month, or just, maybe a little less, this amount of time, a week or two. I would say a week, and then maybe push through to up to 50 or even more. How am I getting those numbers? Well, look at actually it's good on the 8-hour to map it out kind of from the percentage from here all the way down here. That's 30%, and then let's take it from here to here up to 30%, around 54K. That's the most optimistic type of thing. We do have a lot of points to look at. 49, 47, we have the big spiral line. This is a big point I'm looking at. So we do have some things that can happen after big moves like these. Usually you're choppy sideways for a bit, which it would be healthier for the market to consolidate for a bit before just moving forward, just shooting straight up. That's what I will say. Your lower time frames, money flow crossover into the red in the 15. Last time this happened, this area, we came up some more, but you could come down a bit more too. We are getting relatively close to 42, so big point I'm looking at. Let's look at Ethereum right now. It's very similar to Bitcoin. Basically, what I want to say is, kind of right here, we're a dot losing this level, losing that spiral line as well. Your 6-hour, it's kind of over. You do have a divergence under 6-hour here. It's kind of a matter of how far this plays out. Really looking at this 2,900 level. Maybe we could keep 3,000. It's looking a little overheated too here, though. We will get a little trigger wave there. So it depends. It really depends here. But I do think it's a little bit more likely than not we will come down maybe to 2,900. that would be a, let's see what type of correction that would be. 10% correction would be really healthy, especially on the way up. I mean, look at this this type of correction. The last time we had the red dot in the 4-hour back here, 8%. So that would be the healthy correction. Not a divergence yet, not divergence yet. Actually, from here to here. This isn't divergence, but all the way from here to here. And I'm sure there's a lot of new people now. If you want to know how to draw a bearish divergence, excuse me, momentum wave to momentum wave red dot connect, that one's lower than that one. And then from here to here, come on, wrong one. From here to here, this one is higher than this one. So that's a bearish divergence. It's just a matter of, how much it's going to play out. I think you may toy with this area a bit, at least a little bit. Maybe we'll be sideways, kind of like Bitcoin, and then break upward in a week or so. I think it'll get a little bit boring, most likely. Maybe something like back here, kind of when we were at these levels. So it'll be interesting to see. Your lower time frames, money flow generally coming out in your hourly. That's a bit more bearish. 15-minute money flow crossover into the red. Be careful with the shorts though, because look over here. We came right back up. Could just repeat this, be sideways, and then break back up. So that's what I'm looking at. Cardano entered a swing along on a low leverage on Cardano. What I'm looking at is the money flow crossover in the daily. That is huge. Also, the weekly green dot. That is huge. These things, I don't think I've ever seen them happen at the same exact time before. Could be wrong, but this maybe last summer. It is something that only happens like every six months that I've seen. So this is a very very bullish case. Money flow kind of choppy on your 8-hour. I think we will hold this general area. Maybe we come back to 110, 108 at that line right there. But I do think here's a shot you come back up. Look, when we were in the red here on the 30-minute, I think we come back into this area maybe and then go forward. I think $1.50 is in the cards. I think Cardano is pretty undervalued. A lot of people have given up hope. But look at this. Last time we were in the red here on our 2-day, we came up a lot. And here, not saying we're going to come up this percentage, that'd be pretty crazy for 10x, but you could come back to $1.50, back to $2 or something. So Cardano is looking promising. That's what I will say right now. All right, guys, please leave a thumbs up. Please check out my exclusive Discord if you're interested. Some of my trade entries, all that. If you're interested in one-on-one coaching, doing it through the Market Cypher Academy, link in the description below. The Discord is in the link in the description below as well. It's through Patreon. And if you want to create or want to get Market Cypher, there's a discount code down below using my link. Check that out. If you want to create a new BITGET account, want to create a new FAIRDESK account, there are some good bonuses going on, especially if you want to just trade with the bonuses without actually risking your capital. If you put your own money in, look at that up though. Make sure there's no fees or anything. I'm trying to remember when I did it. It's been a while. But yeah, check those out. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a good one.